So this morning I'm going to show you how to clean your kettle. So some of us has these while others have the ones that you can't really see inside, but there's a coil in there. Now that coil can have a buildup of chlorine because our water is so heavily laced with chlorine, so you can have a buildup. So if you look inside mine, you will see the buildup that you're looking at in there right now. That's a buildup of chlorine. So what I normally do with my kettle is that I'm gonna fill it up with some water. I don't have to go all the way to the top because the top is really clean. There's no chlorine buildup in there because I try to wash it on a daily basis, and if I wasn't washing it, then it would have been more chlorine. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use vinegar. So I have my vinegar here. So I'm going to use vinegar. So I pour a little. You know, us Jamaicans, we don't really measure. So I pour some till I feel satisfied. And then I'm going to put my kettle to boil. Alright. So I'm going to allow it to boil and then come back to show you what is happening. Now, as you can see, it's in the final stage of the boiling process, and you can see where the bubbles are focused a lot around the areas where the chlorine built up was. So here we go, it has finished, and so we're gonna carefully pour this water into the sink because this water contains vinegar. All right, so we don't use this to make anything. So you pour it out and it's all gone. And if you look in the kettle now, you will see that that buildup that was there earlier, it is all gone as well. Now you can rinse with just water if you want to, or light dishwashing liquid, and rinse properly, and then you can go ahead to start boiling your water again. But it is important for you to clean your kettle as often as you can to prevent that chlorine buildup, and it preserves the life of the kettle as well when you do that. Remember, there are those kettles with the covering on the outside here, the plastic looking thing that you might not be able to see through like mine, but there a lot of them comes with the coil, and if you look on the coil you'll see that there's a built up on it. So, and even if it does not have a coil, if you look in the bottom you will see some white residue, which is a built up of chlorine, because when you boil water you actually boil out the chlorine. So what you need to do is to boil vinegar and water in your kettle. Sometimes the first boil won't get rid of everything, so the next time you can put a little more vinegar and boil again for it to for you to get rid of it. So one more from your girl Nads. Thank me later. Bye bye.